Hey Andrea, ignore my hair. It's a mess and I don't feel like fixing it right now. But whatever. So, in response to your last video, you asked me what type of leadership role do you think I'd excel in most, or what kind of or if I'd want to be a leader all the time. And what I think, so at a place like Walmart, I would not want to be a leader all the time because when you have leadership, you have responsibility. And when your team fails, it's on you, regardless if it's because of a certain person who chose not to listen, or regardless of the reason. No matter what, it's your fault that the team didn't succeed. And I don't like having a lot of blame on me for other people's actions. So at a place like Walmart, not worth it. But if it were a place where I actually want to build a career and I want to stay there a long time and I really enjoy it, then I want to take on that responsibility because I don't like being in the same place for that long. I guess that more like I wouldn't want to just be the lowest of employee for that long. Like, I'd want to get promoted and work my way up and eventually be in charge of whatever there is to be in charge of. But it'd have to be at a place where the stress and the responsibility would be worth it. And I had another topic. What was it? Oh, so a couple of my coworkers at Walmart currently, who are around my age, both have kids. Both of them. One of them has 2 kids. She's 24. The other one's like 22 and she has 1 kid. And I'm like, what? How? When? Because I've been dating Dean for about over a month now. So, like, being in a relationship and seeing that people my age are already at that point where they're having kids, I'm like, oh my god. Which makes me curious, at what point, if you could plan out your whole life perfectly, what point would you want to have kids if you want to have them? Which I'm pretty sure you do, but whatever. But at what age would you want to be settled down and have a house and have a car and have all the nice shit and have your job? At what point would you want to have kids? Because me definitely right now, I'm like, I am a kid. So, It's so funny because people's lives are paced out very differently based on their previous actions or what they want in life. Like, some people want to be a parent when they're young. Some people want to have kids by the time they're 22. Like, I don't, but some people do. So I'm curious, like, at what point in your life do you think you'll be ready for kids, or where you'd want them, or even marriage, even that too? I don't know. I'm just curious. It just kind of blows my mind that people my age are already raising children. It just kind of melts my brain. So, yeah, because I know myself, definitely not in a position. I wouldn't want to have kids, if I even have kids. I wouldn't want to have them until I'm at least, 30. Like, I want to be older. Like, I lived my life. I had my experiences. I'm ready for that next chapter kind of a thing. And I don't see that happening under the age of 30. Same with, marriage and stuff. I don't know, me personally, I'd want a couple years in between everything. So, date someone for a couple years, then be married for a couple years, then have kids, and then maybe the kids be split up by a couple of years, good chunks of time in between. But some people just have a bunch of kids at 20 years old, and I'm like, what the heck? Kind of blows my mind. I don't know. I'm curious what your opinion on it is, and if you've known someone where you're like, you have a child, or you're married, what? I mean, my cousin who's 18 years old just got married, and I'm like, huh? I'm 20, and you're my cousin, and you just got married, and I'm just like, ugh. It blows my mind. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm curious what your personal experiences with that have been. But, yeah. So, I apologize that this video's late. Again, I'll be doing another punishment video. Go me. Life's been crazy. But, anywho, I will see you on your next day. I forgot what the days are. I'm a mess. Don't judge me.